Char. Love Char.
Purchase this video today.
I am back at it again with another video. This one is going to be extremely quick, y'all. It's obvious if you haven't noticed by now. I have a big sty on my eye. Let me try to get a closer look. Okay, so as y'all can see, this sty on my eye is huge. But today, we're gonna get rid of that. So I know a lot of you may be wondering, what exactly is a sty? Like, you woke up, you have this giant, like, weird thing on your eye, and you're like, what's going on? So I did bring some notes with me. Thankfully, I have notes today, and I have written down a lot of information for you guys on what exactly a sty is. So I'm gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna answer these questions on what a sty is, what causes a sty, and how we can treat it. So, what exactly is a sty? Okay, what is this thing? What is this little bump that's on my eye? A sty is defined as a red painful lump near the edge of the eyelid that may look like a boil or a pimple. So let's assess the criteria here. I'm gonna look, it's definitely on the edge of my eyelids, pretty much right there. And it says that it may look like a boil or a pimple. Now, if you're looking at me, a lot of people that I've came across today was like, Char, you have a pimple on your eye. So that pretty much explains the criteria right there. Do I have a pimple on my eye that is near my eyelid? And secondly, we're gonna address what causes a sty. So, for starters, the usual bacteria that causes a sty is called Staphylococci bacteria, or staph for short. A lot of us have heard of a staph infection or staph bacteria. Staph is pretty much a bacteria that's commonly found on your hand and on your skin, so it's a pretty much everyday germ. However, when entering inside of the body, or when, you know, exposed to your inner body, it can be slightly irritating. It's not life-threatening, but staph bacteria is known to cause infections, like not just in the eye. You can get a staph infection in a lot of places in your body. I'm not going to go into detail because I am not a doctor, but yeah, we have found out that a sty is pretty much an eye pimple that is caused by staph bacteria, to be specific, when it gets in your eyelid. So eye pimple bacteria sounds really disgusting, I know, but the good news is that it's treatable. So all we have to do is listen to old Char here and get the tips. You get those tips, sty's gonna be gone. You are touching your eyes and your face. Yes, all of y'all guilty MFers out there. Yes, we got styes because I'm a face toucher. You know, you're not supposed to touch your face. So in order to prevent styes, rule number one is to stop touching your face as much. Like, okay, you look good, girl. Like, you don't have to be touching your face. Like, and also if you're like me, if an eyelash gets stuck in your eye, or if it's about to go in there, if you have those inverted eyelashes, get you some tweezers, you know, the little like metal tweezers, and instead of using your hand, use sterilized tweezers, and you can get up on it and just pluck it right out. So do not put your hands in your eye, and if you feel like you absolutely have to, if you don't have the tools, just make sure you give your hands a thorough hand washing and get under those fingernails before you try to dig into your eyeball. Because I am guilty. Like, I'm just like in the middle of the day, I could be in class and there's an eyelash in my eye. I haven't washed my hands. I've been touching like desktops, and I've been touching like pencils and paper and clothes. I've touched everything, and I just put my hands in my eye. And there you go. Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus in the eye. So yes, we don't want that. Hopefully at the max, it will take you 4 or 5 days to get rid of this sty. But if you're like really lucky, you might get rid of it overnight or in 2 days. So let's pray that my tips help you get rid of this sty in 2 days or less.
The materials you're gonna need are salt. Regular table salt is fine. It's a natural disinfectant. You're also gonna need a spoon to mix the salt with in the water. Also, a small bowl is needed. This one fits perfectly in the palm of my hand, which is awesome. And finally, you're gonna need a washcloth because we're gonna be using this for a hot compress, and make sure the towel is clean. So now I'm just gonna add some warm water to my bowl. Not hot, not cold, but warm, and about that much. And I'm gonna add the salt to the water. And here I'm measuring about maybe a half a spoon, I'll say, of the salt, more or less, give or take. I'm gonna add that salt in, and I'm gonna stir and stir and stir until the salt is completely dissolved. And as you can see, I'm checking to see if I can see the salt crystals floating around, and I'm nearsighted, so forgive me, I'm squinting. And I see that I needed just a little bit more salt, so as you can see, I'm adding about, just a pinch and a half more salt so that I see a little bit more salt crystals floating around, because that's what's gonna get rid of this sty.
I'm back with my solution. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we just made some homemade saline. You can see it floating around in there. Some homemade saline, some salt water. And now the process is to simply dip your eye into the saline. I know this sounds really weird, but you're literally going to dip your eye into the salt water, and you're going to kind of open your eye up inside the water to make sure that the saline water is completely saturated on your eye. And you also want to blink profusely so that it actually goes and diffuses to the whole eyeball. So without further ado, I'm gonna demonstrate that on camera, and hopefully I do not embarrass myself and or spill water all over my phone. I'm just gonna hop right in. Now I start off by closing my eye, and then once I'm comfortable, once my eye is in there, I don't know if you guys can see, my eye is completely underneath, and once my eye is under the water, I then open my eyeball. So I'm gonna do that now, and watch the pain factor, because I know a lot of you guys are scared about the salt, but just watch. I'm gonna open my eye now. Wow. And I'm opening my lid up so that any extra saline water can slide into the eyelid. You want the water to get in the eyelid. I look like I've been crying, how dare you break up with me? I loved you. Now I look like a nominee award-winning actress. So, solution. Let's go, guys. I'm scared, but I'm being brave. Gotta get rid of the sty. Okay, we're submerged. And I'm gonna open in 3. It's burning a little bit, but it's worth it. Okay, so now that we have the saline solution, my eye is a little red, as y'all can see, but that's okay. It's doing its job. It's gonna salt is a natural disinfectant, so it's a very good alternative when you're trying to get rid of styes. So now that I have submerged my eye in saline water, we're now gonna apply a hot compress to work with that saline water. So just a moment.
Now I'm back under that really warm water, not too hot, not too cold, but definitely very warm water. I'm just putting that on my eye with that clean washcloth, and I'm just holding it down. This is what a hot compress is, pretty much. You're just adding hot water to that sty in hopes that it will help squeeze some of that pus out and remove all of that extra stuff. So you just want to do that a few times.
Alrighty guys, so I am back. I have done my saline rinses and my hot compresses. I've done my saline rinses twice, and I've done the hot compress at least 4 times, intermittently, maybe 5 minutes apart. I do the rep for 30 seconds. I put it on my eye, and I've just done that at least 4 times. The hot compresses is really what's gonna allow that pimple to get smaller. I don't want to gross you guys out with the details, but yes, the hot compress is definitely going to help it to be smaller. And what the saline rinse did, what we just did was we disinfected all that staph and bacteria that's invading our eyelid. So let me get an up close on how my eye is doing. It's been about 10 minutes. And as y'all can see, it does look slightly better. It's obviously still there, but the swelling has gone down a whole lot compared to how it was in the video. So let's pray that tomorrow it's either gone or near gone, okay? So Like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. Comment below and let me know if these tips worked for you. Let me know if you did both the saline rinse and the hot compresses or just either. And let me know how they work. Let me know if you would rather do them together, separately. Or also if you have any other suggestions on how we can get rid of these styes for people that are like touching their face a lot. Let us know, y'all, because we deserve to look cute too. Can't be walking around with styes on our eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Can't. It just messes up the flow. But yeah, until next time. Oh, my hair is really cute, and I'm sure y'all are gonna ask about it. So my sister's girlfriend did it, and she has those hands. So shout out to you, Jay, for doing my hair, because you did an amazing job. I know y'all are gonna ask about it, so I'm gonna do a quick 360. It's really long. It goes like all the way down to my butt. And it has a little bit of gray because we ran out of green, but shh, don't tell nobody, it worked. And we have these little side features here. And one thing I love about these is that it does have individuals in the back, so I can wear it as a ponytail if I want it, and it won't look weird. It's really cute, y'all. Like, I'm excited about this hairstyle. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Let me know if you want any videos about anything. Like, I'm so open and I love y'all. Like, I'm ready to start my channel and I want to know what y'all want to see, you know. I have ideas, but I want to know what you guys want. And now that we got this sty out the way and the staph infection is gone, we can focus on bigger and better things, okay? So like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time in the next video. Love Char. Love Char. Love Char.